So in today's session, we will understand about SLA definitions. The SLA definitions, we have schedules, right? The schedules, you all are familiar, but I have to remind you. Schedules. So if you remember, we discussed about the server-side APIs. When we discussed about server-side APIs, we did discuss about glide date time, glide duration, glide schedule. So if you want to exclude Saturdays and Sundays, if you want to exclude business hour, sorry, if you want to exclude out of business hours, if you want to exclude holidays, then we will use schedules is what we have discussed. How many of you remember that? Hmm? So we have actually response SLA. So in the response SLA, I have selected no schedule. No schedule means 24/7 it will work. 24/7 it will work. Okay. So if your team is working 24/7, so let us say in the organization, every team is working 24/7, then no need to select any schedule. Let us say your team is working only, between Monday to Friday and morning 9 to evening 5. So then you will select a SLA definition here. In the SLA definition, when you select SLA definition, you will have to select the schedule. So I am selecting 8 to 5 weekdays. 8 to 5 weekdays in the sense, here it is like it will calculate from Monday to Friday. Saturdays and Sundays will not be calculated. Okay. And let us say if the incident is created night 8 a.m. So night 8 a.m. is actually out of business hours, right? So that also will not be calculated. So let us say there is a team, Salesforce admins team. That team will work only from Monday to Friday, morning 8 to evening 5. Morning 8 to evening 5. That is the only shift, that is the only timing that they will work. So remaining time, they won't be available. They have week offs on Saturday, Sunday. They are actually out of working hours on evenings 5 to morning 8 a.m. It is actually out of working hours. So if the incident is created when they are not available, so then response SLA will be breached, right? Suppose if the incident is created out of their working hours, then the SLA should not be calculated, right? Guys, tell me, isn't it? Everyone. So okay. So then if the incident is created out of their working hours, the SLA should not be calculating it. So in that case, what we will do, we will exclude the out of working hours, as well as we will exclude the holidays. Like let us say August 15th, it will be holiday for India because it's an Independence Day. So as that is an Independence Day, no employee will work on the day. Then what happens? So when they work on when they don't work on the day, if the incident is created on August 15th, so they won't be able to respond to it, right? They won't be able to respond to it, right? As they are on leave. So that is why SLA will not be calculated on the August 15th. So when it comes to the festivals like Christmas, like Pongal, like Ramzan. So during this time, employees won't be available. They will be on their festival occasion. So then what happens during that time also when the incident is created, we won't be able to respond, right? So that is why we should not calculate the SLA during that time as well. So out of working hours, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, public holidays. These all should be excluded. So to exclude that, we have to create a schedule. So this schedule, there is a table called CMN underscore schedule table. There is a table called CMN underscore schedule table, or you can type schedule here. Under system definition, under system scheduler. These are the schedules. Okay, CMN underscore schedule is the table. CMN underscore schedule is the table. So 8 to 5 weekdays is actually the one which we selected. So 8 to 5 weekdays, 8 to 5 weekdays excluding holidays. So it will also exclude holidays as well. So here 8 to 5 weekdays excluding holidays schedule is created. In the schedule, here you can see, a schedule entry is created. So this schedule entry is very important one. Okay. Morning 8 a.m. to evening 5 p.m. Every weekday. You can select every weekday. Okay. So this will actually calculate only business hours. And this one to this one, US holidays will be excluded. So US holidays in the sense, Christmas Day, 25th. 25th will be excluded. You can see excluded, type is excluded, show as busy. Okay. So 25th day of the year, every year. Okay, every year on 25th, this will be excluded. Similarly, Christmas Eve, 24th also will be excluded. You can see every year 24th will be excluded. Columbus Day. Columbus Day, that means here it is October 9th. Every year on second Monday of the October. Every year on second Monday of the October. So you can see here every year on second Monday of the October. So what you are doing here, you are selecting yearly here. Okay. You are selecting yearly. Okay. Yearly type floating until this one. So second Monday every year, October second Monday, October second Monday. So that is what it is selected here. Yearly it is selected. Yearly type floating. Okay. And what else here? Independence Day, July 4th. Every year July 4th will be excluded. Labor Day. Every year on first Monday of the September. Martin Luther King Day, Memorial Day, New Year Day, New Year's Eve, President's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Veterans Day. So all these days will be excluded. These all are holidays. So likewise, what you can do is, you can create a schedule entries for Indian holidays as well. Like these are actually US holidays, guys. These are US holidays. So if you want to create a schedule for Indian holidays, you can also create a schedule for Indian holidays. So let us say August 15th. Every year, August 15th should be excluded. Okay. Independence Day. Type excluded. As busy. August 15th, complete day. Okay. Yearly. Okay. So every year on August 15th. Every year on August 15th, this day will be excluded. Okay. You can see I have created a schedule entry. Let me remove this entry from here. Okay. So now I have created for Independence Day. We'll create for Ganesh Chaturthi. We'll create for we'll create for Ganesh Chaturthi. We'll create for Republic Day. Okay. Likewise, we can create as many schedules as we can. Excluded. So yearly on January 26th. So likewise, you created a schedule. This will only calculate business hours and exclude Saturdays, Sundays, as well as Independence Day and Republic Day. Then what you will do is you will select the schedule in the SLA definition. Where is our SLA definition? This is our SLA definition. In this SLA definition, what I am doing is 8 to 5 weekdays excluding holidays. If I click on this magnifying glass, it is referencing CMN underscore schedule table. Okay. So based on the schedule, the SLA will work, guys. Okay. You understand, right? What is schedule and all? Okay. See, whenever you want to exclude the sign, whenever you want to exclude some time, then you need to remember about schedules in service now. That is very important. Okay. And also, I did also tell you about this flow. This is actually a flow designer, guys. This is a flow designer. This flow designer, the trigger point is SLA task. This flow designer trigger point is SLA task. Okay. So when the SLA is attached, when the SLA is attached to a record, this flow will be triggered. When a SLA is attached to the record, immediately this flow will be triggered. What this flow does, this will calculate the SLA. Suppose 25% of the SLA is completed. If 25% of the SLA is completed, it will send a reminder email. 50% of the SLA is completed, it will send a reminder email. 75% of the SLA is completed, it will send a reminder email. Once 90% of the SLA is completed, it will send a reminder email. So once it is cross the time given, once it cross the time given, it will actually send a escalation email to the management that this guy is not able to provide the solution on time. So then a manager will make a note of you, and then he will actually give you less increment in the next appraisal. Okay, clear, right? So you guys are clear or not regarding SLS wise? Hmm? Everyone. Okay. Now we will understand about metric definitions. So metric definitions are an important one, but good to have an understanding. Good to have an understanding. Okay. So what are these? What are these metric definitions? Okay. Let me give you one example so that you will be able to understand better. Okay. So when an incident is created, how much time it is in the new state? How much time it is in the in progress state? How much time it is in the on hold state? How much time it is in the resolved state? How much time it is in the closed state? So how much time it is assigned to a particular person? How much time it is assigned to a particular group? So how much time in total we have taken to complete the task? Okay, how much time we have taken to complete the task? Okay, so if you want to calculate the duration, if you want to calculate the duration, okay, so the duration is like, um, let me just go to the incident form. Now I am creating the incident, right? Now you can see, now it is in the incident state. So in the incident state, I have spent 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Immediately I changed it to in progress. Now in the new state we have spent 15 seconds. In the in progress state, now I am spending 15 seconds. So incident is in which state for how much time? To calculate the durations, we will use we will use metric definitions. Okay, clear, right? Okay. So I am going to create a metric definition on incident table state field. I am going to create a metric definition on incident table state field. Okay. First of all, the form you have to add metrics related list here. Right click, configure, go to related list. Metric. Okay, you have added metrics. So there are already 4 metrics. So there is no metric for state. State also it is there, na? In the new state, we have spent 14 seconds here. See, you can see here. So when we created the incident, it is in the new state, right? From which time to which time it is in the, from this particular time to this particular time, it is in the new state. So now it is in the in progress state. So once I change it to on hold, Once I change it to on hold, it is telling that in the in progress it is 2 minutes. It is in progress state for 2 minutes. Now it is in the on hold state. So in the on hold state, I'm just moving back to in progress again. Again, you can say in the in progress, it is there for 2 minutes. It is there in the on hold state for 21 seconds. And now again, it started in the new in progress state. Okay. So likewise, it will be giving you the duration. Okay, it will be giving the duration. Okay. From the creation onwards, okay. From the resolution, how much time it is taken? From the creation onwards, from the closure, not closure, from the resolution, how much time it is taken, I want to calculate. For that, I am creating a metric definition. Okay, metric definition. So under metrics, you just go to the definitions. I'm creating a new metric definition here. Okay. Table should be incident table. Field should be here. State. Okay. Script calculation I am taking here. Here you can use current object. 7. Current dot state equal to 7. So now what I am doing is I am creating a metric instance. Metric instance I am creating. Problem create to resolve duration. Same logic we can use it. Okay. What you're doing, the incident state equal to 7 means closed. Create a metric instance. So here it is calling this function. Inside this function, you are calling the script include. This is a script include, guys. In the script include, you are checking if the metric is already there. Is there any already metric exists or not? Okay. Metric exists. The current system ID. Okay. The current definition. If the metric definition already exists, what it is doing is It is not doing anything. Return means it will terminate the script here at the 9th line. From 9th line, what script won't run. So then what am I doing is I'm actually creating a new metric instance. Here I'm populating start time as created time, and anytime as updated time, and duration I'm actually getting the date difference between 2 days, and I'm actually keeping the close complete as true. So that means what am I doing here is I am creating where is the incident record? So I am creating this record. So these are actually metric instances. In this table, I am creating a record using scripting. Now, okay, now what I'm doing is I'm just closing this incident. Once I close this incident, once I close this incident, okay. Create to resolve duration. Where is hours? We didn't create, sorry. We didn't create it. Okay, I'm just creating a new incident. Okay. So now it is in the new state. Once I close this one, scroll down here. Total resolution time. So you can see here for total closure time we should have kept here, or we can keep 6 here. Only resolution time it will calculate. So from the new state to closed state, we have taken 46 seconds time. You can see this is the one that we created. This is the metric definition that we created. So what is it doing? Whenever the state meets, whenever the state is resolved, so it will create a metric instance. Metric instance is nothing but record, this particular record. So this particular record, you are creating it using scripting. This table name is metric instance table. This table name is metric underscore instance table. In this table, you are creating a record using scripting. So whenever the state is resolved, you are creating a record using this scripting. So in this record, how many fields are there? We have definition field, we have table, we have field, we have ID, we have duration, we have end time, start time, calculation complete, and value. So we have these fields are there. So you are creating a record by filling these field values. You go here, what you are doing here? First of all, when the state is 6, I am checking. I am creating a metric. And before creating it, I am checking if there is already a metric exists with the same configurations or not. So if the metric already exists, it won't do anything. If there is no metric exists, it will create a new metric definition, new metric instance. So start time. So that means in this field, it is providing the start time. In this field, it is providing the end time. In this field, it is providing the duration. Well, calculation complete, it is keeping as true here. So start field, create a time. End field, current updated time. And duration, difference, calculation complete, true. Okay. You're able to understand, right? Everyone. Okay. We will now understand few more metric definitions. So guys, even in SLA or metric definitions, you have to remember one thing. In the metric definition, definitions will be stored in a metric underscore definition table. Okay. Metric underscore definition table. In the metric underscore definition table, these metric definitions will be stored. Metric underscore instance table, the metric instances will be stored. What happens whenever a record is created? It will actually trigger the metric definition. It will create a metric instance for that record. It will create a metric instance for that record. Similarly, if you go for SLA definitions, SLA definitions are stored in the contract underscore SLA table. SLA definitions are stored contract underscore SLA table. So whenever SLA is attached to a record, that will be stored in a task underscore SLA table. Task underscore SLA table. Okay. So maybe guys, they might ask these kind of questions as well to make you understand, to know you understand, to know you better. They might ask these questions: where exactly the SLA definitions will be stored? SLA definitions are stored in the contract underscore SLA table. Where are the uh, where are the these whenever whenever a SLA is attached to a record, where those records will be stored? So those records will be stored in the task underscore SLA table. Okay. So you have to remember these table names, guys. From now onwards, you have to start remembering the table names, which table does what and all. Okay. From now onwards, you need to make sure you are remembering all the table names. Okay. Is that clear, everyone? Okay. Hmm. So create to resolve duration. This is also for incident. Create to resolve. This is also for incident. I think we did not create this one, right? So we'll open this one. So incident state. The state greater than or equal to 6. Greater than or equal to 6 means 6 are resolved or closed. Resolved or closed. It is actually creating a record. Okay. Similarly, we'll go for a problem. Similarly, we'll go for problem. In the problem also, we are checking. Okay. If the problem state is resolved and resolution code is fix applied, then you can create a metric instance, or problem state equal to closed. Okay, then you can create a metric instance. The one which we have, the same script that we have used for our domain. First call resolution. So this mode underscore count means it's updates field name. There is whenever a table is created, 6 fields will get created. Out of them, updates field is actually one of them. Updates field name is sys underscore mode underscore count. If the mode count equal to 0, then value is equal to false. Then so first call resolution means as soon as the ticket has come, immediately we should resolve it without any delay. Okay. Then it will create a metric. It is creating the record. So metrics you can create it only for task tables only, guys. Metrics. Okay. Selection in task table. Metrics also same. You're able to understand this point, right? Okay. Now you will understand about system clone. So guys, this one is actually system cloning. System cloning means, guys, there is a process. First of all, I have to make you understand what is cloning. What is cloning? Okay. So very first thing, that we need to understand here is when there are three instances: dev instance, test instance, and prod instance. In every organization, there will be three URLs, right? So developer will be making changes here. Developer will be making changes here. When he is making changes, see, when we are actually constructing something, do you think dev environment will be clean? Dev environment will be clean, do you think? See, when you are working at one place, do you think the place will be clean? That will become dirty, right, when you are working? That will become definitely dirty, guys, when you are working. So dev environment will not be clean, as developers will be modifying something in the dev environment. So we develop something here. That we will move it to testing. It will be tested here. It will be tested here. And finally, it will go to the production. So that means production has refined product or not. Production is a refined product or not, guys? You tell me. Production is a refined product. Dev is a adulterated product. Okay. Production is a refined product. Dev is a contaminated product. Contaminated product. Semi-contaminated product. Okay, semi-contaminated product. So, first of all, when we purchase the ServiceNow product from ServiceNow company, all are same. As we will be, developers will be making changes in the dev environment, dev will be contaminated at some point of time. But production will have the refined product. The production will have refined product. Okay. So, from here, you will develop something here, it will be tested here. After testing it, it will be moved to the production here. So that means every day you will be making some changes in the dev environment, right? One point of time it will be contaminated and the production will have refined product. Okay. So guys, is it easy to work in the contaminated environment? At one point of time we'll be frustrated and we'll be um, we'll feel quitting, right? So do you think it is easy to work in the contaminated environment? Hmm? No, right? So then what we will do is we will clone this production with the dev here. We will clone production with the dev. Okay. We'll clone dev with the production. Okay. Then what happens? Whatever the refined product that we have here, the dev will become again refined product. Dev will become refined product again. So then what you will do? Again, you will clone it with a test environment. You will become refined product. Prod is already a refined product, right? You understand my point? What is happening? Dev and the prod both are same now. Whatever you have in the dev, and same things will be there in the prod. So that means data will not be copied, guys. Data will not be cloned. Only configurations will be cloned. Configurations in the sense we create UI policies, data policies, business rules, scheduled jobs. That configurations will be cloned. Data will not be cloned. Prod data will not come to dev again. Guys, remember this point. Data will not be cloned. Okay. Only configurations will be cloned. If you want to exclude the data, you can exclude the data. If you want to even clone the data as well, you can clone the data. We do have that option available. So that means, let us say here, whatever is there in the dev, that will be gone. That will be erased. That will be cleaned up. Whatever is there in the production, that will be cloned to the dev environment. Whatever is there in the dev environment already, that will be cleaned up. Getting my point? So that is why, remember, let us say you are developing something now, you have actually completed one requirement. Tomorrow cloning has happened means your development will be washed out. So today you are working on dev environment. Tomorrow your dev instance is cloned with the production means whatever you have developed will be washed out. Okay. So that is why whenever organization, whenever the management is cloning the instances, they will upfront inform the developers that we are cloning production environment with the dev environment. Whatever you have developed, you take the backup of it. Backup means you create an update set, right? You create a log update set, right? So you go to the update sets, you open the update set that you created. Okay. You close this update set. So once you close this update set, you will be able to see export XML option. So once you click on export XML, whatever you have developed will be downloaded as an XML in your local computer. So that is actually a backup. That is actually taking backup of your work. You're getting my point? Whenever you management will upfront inform you, okay, today we are going to clone production with the dev environment. So you take backup of your work. So if you don't take the backup of your work, whatever you have done will be washed out. So instead of that, so before cloning, what you do is you will complete your update set and you will export the XML. You will store the XML in your local computer. That means all your work will be stored as a XML in your local computer. So once cloning is completed, you will import that XML again. Once cloning is completed, you will import that XML. So likewise, before cloning, every developer has to take the backup of their update sets, so that their work will be there in their there within their hands. If they don't, if they forget to take the backup, it is gone. That is washed out. Okay. So likewise, after cloning with the after cloning production with the dev will become refined product, same as prod. So after dev, you will clone, test with the production, and then test also will become refined product. Whatever is there in the prod will come to test. Whatever is there in the test, that will be washed out. Okay. So that is how the cloning will happen, guys. So for cloning, there is a separate process here. Okay, I'll show you that. So this document, I'll share it with you guys. This application is used to copy everything in database from one instance to another. So cloning is typically used to copy production instance to the pre-production instance to test changes. So it is clearly mentioned here. Cloning is typically used to copy production instance to pre-prod. Pre-prod in the sense dev test. Okay, pre-prod in the sense dev test to the test changes. So cloning data comes from cloning data comes from the most recently nightly backup. Okay. In response to clone request, ServiceNow platform performs this following task. Generates a file to preserve operational data on the target server. This is the cloning document, guys. Okay, this is the cloning document. So this will help you understand the cloning process in detail. Okay. So first of all, whenever you want to clone, you have to request a clone from which particular instance to which particular instance you want to clone. So then you have to raise a clone request and you have to select the date. Once the cloning is completed, whom you want to inform. So you will mention everything and you will create a clone request. While creating the clone request, you will mention what are all the data that you want to clone, what are all the data that you want to exclude. And after cloning, if you want to run any scripts, so you will clearly mention. Okay. So that is all mentioned in this document, guys. You can get this document from the drive so that you will be able to understand it. Okay. So that is actually about cloning the instances. Okay. So here in personal developer instance, it is not possible to clone the instances. So just have an understanding by reading through this document. Okay. Clear, guys? Everyone? Guys,
Yes, Uday.
any questions from anyone?
Yeah, from my side, I have one question, Uday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is related to the metric instance.
Hmm.
We have mentioned one condition, right? Metric exists condition. Yeah, my doubt is that will check the name or with the same conditions it is exist or not.
With the same condition, if there is already instance exist or not, you want to understand that condition?
Yes, yes. Why? How it is working? I didn't understood
Okay.
that line.
Okay. So first of all the metric instances are stored in the metric underscore instance table. Okay.
Yes.
This is the one, right? This one, right?
Yes.
This is a method, guys. So this is a script include. I think you are not pretty much clear with the script include concept. Looks like. Okay. So this is a script include. In the script include, this is a method. Okay. So what we are doing, we are querying the metric underscore instance table. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So here you are using this here. This means you all know what is this and all.
Yes, the present thing.
Yeah. So this means this dot current means current object.
Yes.
Current object. Okay. This dot definition means definition. Metric definition. So you are using add query ID this dot current record. So current record means let us say incident record that you are working on. Let us say incident you are actually creating the metric definition. Incident record system ID.
Yes.
So definition means what? This is the definition system ID. This definition system ID. This is the metric definition. This definition system ID you are taking here. Okay. With the same record, with the same definition, if there is a record exists, it is passing the status here, true or false.
Yes.
Okay. It is
Oh,
passing.
internally they have implemented. Okay.
Yeah. If there is already record exists or not, it is checking. Okay.
Okay.
So if already record exists, okay, terminate the script at the 16th line.
Yes. Yes.
Else create a record.
Yeah, I understood. They know what I am thinking is internally they written something, but now I understood.
See, glide record they wrote in a bit advanced.
Yes, yes, yes.
So here normally what we will do, if gr.next, something like that, we will store the Boolean value in a JavaScript variable. We will pass that value as a output, right? So they have
Yes,
used
yes.
a bit more advanced here. They have reduced the line of scripting here.
Yes, now understood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Guys, Ravi, you there on the call?
Yeah, Uday. I am.
You are clear?
Yeah, Uday.
Okay. Fine. These are not number 10 topics, guys. These are actually admin related stuff. However, good to know. Okay.
Uday, good morning. Sneha here. So I missed many classes, but I remember you were preparing some interview question answers while conducting a class, right? Was that shared to us, all of us, and did I miss it or?
Guys, those who want, you can share the email address over the group so that you can inform over the group so that she will be sharing with everyone.
Oh, on the WhatsApp group, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Thank you.
Guys, I forgot to mention here. Guys, I want to give ServiceNow knowledge to everyone. Okay. Well, because I struggled a lot in the initial days. For everything, I had to pay so much amount. For certification dumps, for other courses, for integrations, for service portal, I had to spend a lot of amount. What I want to do is, I want to share complete ServiceNow knowledge with everyone at only one biryani price, one party price. So that means I am sharing ServiceNow mock interviews. So mock interviews, ServiceNow material, admin material, development material, as well as interview questions, ServiceNow admin recorded sessions, development recorded sessions, as well as integrations, service portal, as well as HRSD, ITOM, JavaScript complete videos, and HTML videos, CSS videos, some 100 real-time scenarios. So everything for an interview, whatever is needed, I am actually sharing at only 1,999 price, guys. Okay, just to make sure the knowledge is accessible to everyone. I am just coming up with this price, guys. So utilize this opportunity, guys. Okay, see here we are charging for ITOM alone, we are charging 5,000. For HRSD alone, we are charging 5,000. All together, I am providing 1,999, guys. Okay, utilize this opportunity and grab that knowledge and utilize it for your future purpose. Okay. You can contact admin, guys. She will be sharing. Okay. So tell them that Uday has told. Okay, or else she won't give you. Even I did not inform her. Okay. Okay, guys. So just tell them I want to take the package. Uday sir has told something like that. You tell. I want to take the package. Uday sir has told something like that. You tell. Okay. So if she asks you anything, you just contact me. I'll talk to her. Okay. Or else you guys can ping me. I'll say that I'll I'll directly talk to her. Okay, don't worry about it. Even if you ask the regular prices, you tell her immediately, and Uday sir has told in the class that this is what the price and all. Then so that I can also inform her. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all.